What is up, guys? It is Tony here, and today we are looking at some footage of me doing some manual transmission stick shifting in my mom's Jetta, actually. So, for those who don't know, I have a automatic V6 Camaro, and I've gotten a lot of flack for having an automatic because a lot of people feel like if you don't drive a manual, you're not a man, or if you don't drive a manual, you don't enjoy the driving experience. You're not a real driver. In my opinion, the reason why there's nothing wrong with driving an automatic is because at the end of the day, the automatic and manual transmissions are both options that fit a lifestyle. If you have a lifestyle where you're in traffic daily and where you're not able to always be up to the task of shifting constantly, then the better transmission is obviously going to be the automatic. And if you're the type of person who just wants to enjoy the driving experience and doesn't have situations where you're in traffic daily and you don't have to keep, jumping down to neutral and then going back up through the gears over and over multiple times, then go with the manual. Now, in my situation, I do have to go through a lot of traffic daily when, school comes around, fall and spring semester. And I also spend a lot of time in parts of town where there's a lot of red lights, a lot of stop signs, and all of those things make it very difficult to drive a manual transmission. But I got to admit, after practicing and learning manual transmission in my mom's car, I'm hooked. It's a really fun experience, and in my eyes, even though I'll have to deal with it in the traffic and in the with the stop signs and the red lights, I feel like I'd be enjoying it while I'm dealing with it. I feel like it's something that would make those situations more bearable than more annoying. So that's my personal opinion. I kind of went full circle from hating manual transmission and thinking that it would be annoying as hell to enjoying it and feeling like it'll probably make traffic and situations like that more bearable. So as you can see, I am just doing basic shifting. I'm not doing heel and toe, and I'm not using any sort of shifting techniques that, racers use. I'm just doing basic leisurely shifting throughout town. And I'm just driving around, and this is a Jetta. This is actually like one of the lower horsepower Jettas out there, and you feel it has a lot less horsepower than the Camaro I test drove not that long ago and my Camaro. But at the same time, I feel like I would trade my car for this car, because even though my car is faster and a lot more fun in that area, in that sort of sense, this car is a lot more fun just in terms of driving. I feel like if you have a manual 60 horsepower car, it's going to be fun just because it's manual, just because it's so involving and satisfying in a way. And it's an interesting experience. If you've never driven a manual car, I definitely recommend at least once in your lifetime giving it a shot. Don't get frustrated when you stall and when you bog. Just keep going, just keep practicing, get as much time as you can in. And once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. It's almost like riding a bike, I'd say. I actually went back and recorded this footage weeks after I first learned, and I thought I forgot everything, but it all came back to me. It's just like riding a bike for sure. So, I'm really quickly going to talk about learning manual and how that went for me. So, first time I learned manual, went over to my mom's house, and she tried to explain it to me, and I kept stalling, kept bogging. It was just an awful experience. It was very stressful. It made me want to just give up, to be honest, because, well, it just wasn't working out at all. There was no improvement that I saw. The second time I went back, I was able to drive on my own without having someone with me, so I could just really focus and get in the zone. And I found that when I was able just to sit there by myself and focus and get in the zone, I was actually learning a little bit quicker. I had all of the basics taught to me, and I knew what to do. I didn't need someone instructing me how to do it. I just needed to focus and get myself to that place where I could really focus on what I'm doing and perfect it. And I started to perfect it, and before I knew it, I was going around the neighborhood just having a blast, going less than 30 miles per hour the whole time, but still having way more fun than I've ever had in a car before. And that's when I got hooked on it. And then I went to test drive the Camaro manual, and big V8. Everyone says V8s have heavy clutches and all that, and I gotta be honest, I like the feel of the Camaro's clutch, and the feel of the shifter felt a lot more substantial and a lot more catering to people who maybe have a tendency to let off the clutch too quickly. And it also is easier to shift quickly without having to find the gear. And I'm sure with the short throw shifter they offer it'd be even better, because it was just a standard shifter that comes with the SS models. So overall, my manual experience started off feeling extremely hopeless and honestly scary. It was kind of like I was worried that I was breaking the car, damaging the car. But as I kept learning and kept progressing, it became way more fun than I'd ever imagined it could be. I mean, when you see people shifting in a video game, in a TV show, in a movie, you know, it looks fun and it looks easy, but first off, it's not easy, but I gotta admit, it looks way less fun than it is, which is a huge deal, because honestly, when you watch someone shifting in a movie or a video game, it looks like a lot of fun, but it's more fun than you think, trust me. It's really a great experience, and it's something that I feel like has put me to this point where I'm not gonna ever want an automatic car again. Like, I'm actually almost disgusted with having an automatic car at this point. Like, it's so boring. So it kind of makes you spoiled in a sense, where, you know, if you do have an automatic car, you're gonna hate it, even if it is a nice car, because I have a pretty nice car, but I still hate it just because it's not manual. But anyway, that is my experience learning manual. I just wanted to do a quick little video with some footage showing you guys what's going on with that. Next week, you'll see a video about the Camaro, which is now pretty much ready to drive again. There's a few little things I need to do aesthetically, but that is pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.